start button. They told me 2 hours, but then down to 4. So they said, get it done earlier, Barry. So I speak very fast, very funny. Only people are going to understand me is Dave and Joe Moss. We're from Joe. I'm sorry. Yeah. So we speak different, right? And we speak fast and then slow. And I've lived all over the place now, and I'm very confused who I am. I'm moving Saturday morning. I've moved 9 times since 2017. It has been amazing. One of them was the Mill Road building a hotel. I've even never learned that zip code. But life has been crazy. And you can say, how do you get here? So I work at the Better Business Bureau. It's a job of a lifetime. You can never get the job unless your name's Barry Moore, because you know Tom Gallagher, then Barry Moore, and then Barry Moore. So that's how it all happened. So we got put together. God had a plan, and he could only orchestrate something like this. And then I got here in the Better Business Bureau. I served on the board. How many of you in the room serve on board of directors of nonprofits? A lot of you probably. I'm going to tell you from the inside now looking out, you don't have a clue what's going on in that nonprofit. Just telling you. You know, I had a CFO that said, you don't show the board of directors everything. CFO. And I'm like, say what? I used to be on the board, and now do you know who I am? I'm your boss. So how are we doing with this? So we don't have a CFO anymore. So that was scary. And I do everything myself. And so the Better Business Bureau, here's a couple quizzes. Big dates. 1912 we started. 1912. We're international. We were in Canada and we were in Mexico. We are now only in Canada. Mexico, not so much. Because we start with trust, integrity, respect, and honesty. We were having a hard time in Mexico, getting that all done right now, and the climate they have going on, which is sad. We didn't want to pull out, but it's crazy for the office managers there. There's 94 of me, CEOs, and we've run as an international organization, this group. We stand for trust. That's our brand. It will never change. And again, I just said it, integrity, respect, honesty. I'm going to talk to all of you as consumers. 2 reasons. You might walk out of here as a business owner not liking me. Just being honest. The second thing is, I want you to know as a consumer, that's how I look at everybody. Everybody is my client. So in 42 counties, I work for everybody. Your 15-year-old grandchild, kid, and up to an 85-year-old person still buying in the economy. That's what we do. That was not the culture 2 years ago. We were resting our laurels, and nationwide, they got really fat and happy. I'm just fat, and I'm just trying to do it the right way. You're building a culture. I'm very happy always, yeah. So you're right on that one. But so I brought a brand to life locally, and whether it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, and I brought a team together. We only have 10 people, but we brought a team together that actually now say, we work for you. That was, again, nobody thought that way. Probably a lot of the companies out there don't have employees that think that way. They don't think they open for the customer, they think they open for themselves. When I was at Haley and I said that, and Dave Trebor was sitting in a meeting, and he heard me say that, it was back around 2001, 2002, I got the immediate thumbs up from him saying, why didn't everybody think like you did, Barry? Because that's how he built Haley, caring about the customer. And since then, a lot of things happen in the car business. So what I say to you as a business, as a consumer looking to do business with somebody, don't go anywhere without going to bbb.org first. So first quiz, how do you spell BBB? How do you spell org and put a dot in the middle of it? You should never again go to a restaurant, consultant, lawyer, doctor, whatever it is, plumber, handyman, everything. As a consumer, don't go in blind. We're one of a kind brand. We are not the chamber. The chamber is a lobbyist group. They do a lot of fundraisers, a lot of speaking. We're not big on talking heads and a lot of BS. I built a climate here, and it's going to get heavier. And this is why you're either going to go home smiling, feeling great about yourself, go home crying, but look yourself in the mirror to make a change. Because I've been going to these events for 30, 40 years, New Jersey, and then here, Pittsburgh, Nashville. And do you know, Ashley Appano, if you know her, the Money Mom or Money Momentum, do you know how many people in America right now can write a check for $1,000? You want to guess percent?
Less than 1%.
How much?
40.
40?
Less than 1%.
70%.
No.
70. So 7 out of 10 at all these meetings we're going to, we're spinning tops. We're trying to pray that the lightning's going to hit us and we're going to get that connection. They don't just lay down and come to you. They don't. You have to work it. You have got to be a person that makes something happen for yourself, like Mario was talking about. And you go to a lot of seminars, you hear that stuff, but it really comes down to you aligning your time, your commodity of time, in the right place. If you're at a place that's doing nothing for you, it's like everybody and it's good alcohol and good 50-50, I'd rethink it. Because you got a family coming, chances are. Or you got a retirement coming. So you find the places where people really genuinely want to connect and really truly want to do business. Rotary, I found, was a great place to be. You're never allowed to sell anybody in Rotary. And I sold more cars at Rotary than I did at all the chambers I went to, all the BNI groups, EWI. I sold more cars to a place that I never asked anybody to buy. Yet rooms like this, 200, 300 people at the chamber events or wherever, we're all giving out cards, hoping and praying that the gas in the car is still in it. I can get home and I can wake up tomorrow morning and have food on the table for my family. So action begets action, and that's what the BBB has now started to do in our community, and is starting again to do it around the country. We learned a hard lesson. We did not react to the big company called, where do you get your reviews from?
Google.
Google, thank you very much. Mike, playing around, playing along. So you go to Google. Who goes to Google for advice where to buy something?
Everyone.
Yeah, let's see those the hands. Right, hold your hands up. Don't be down. So I do. All right, keep them up. So that almost the whole room goes to Google. You read reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Now leave your hand up if you believe the reviews what you're reading. Couple people wishy-washy. Didn't sound good. They're good writers. AI is starting to write them. Right? Google doesn't believe their own reviews, guys. They went to the BBB about 2 years ago, did a pilot nationwide, and it was for 6 months to put the BBB.org logo, the torch, probably not on that page, but Dave, thank you for doing this. Put the torch up there, and they wanted to see how many people would go to the places that had the Google or had the BBB torch. And they saw it incrementally way up. The bounce rate slowed down, and more people were getting research. So it tells you, so SEO, if you're an accredited business or you're a consumer looking for a business, or if you're a business and you're accredited, and why you would never have, you could have 100 vendors. I think at Haley, what we have, maybe 500 vendors. How would I do business with anybody without checking at bbb.org first? Why do I want to find out later after I lose all my money, it's an F rating, it was a scam. And AI is coming, it's coming faster and faster, it's daily, right? You get a lot of education, a lot of you are. It's coming every moment of every day. So make sure you're checking things out and you confirm, right? You want to make sure. We have to protect ourselves because we get hit with scams also with people using our brand. To give you an idea, to bbb.org in 42 counties, 700,000 visits 2 years ago when I first started. Richmond area, sleep at the wheel. Sorry to tell you. You're here all your life, God bless you. And I don't mean to insult you, it is just a slow moving town. Marketing companies, if it works here, will it work everywhere? Has anybody ever heard that? That's the big thing in the marketing companies. If the top brand works here in Richmond, it is tried and true, and it's going to go anywhere in the country. Why is that? Because they're a tough town. We're skeptical, we're afraid, we don't want change, we move slow. But 700 last year, in 42 counties, 1.5 million inquiries looking up businesses. So any day tell me that the brand is irrelevant and consumers, that's what I'm talking to, don't care about being ripped off and not being ripped off. Scams, I did an event at Second Baptist Church yesterday.